So basically what I want to do, of the few jobs that I have today, one of them is clearing out here. So I am going to just cut off these grasses that are growing here. My borehole is right here, so I want to clear out the space because this is the gate and I would like it to look a bit neater than what it looks like right now. So that's what I want to do here in this area. So that's what you're going to watch me doing today. Part of what you're going to watch me do, among all the things that I have to do today. So when I say this is the place where the work never ends, this is actually what I mean. The work literally never ends. There's always something that has to be done. And I promise you, there is not a person who is in this kind of life that will ever say that they are bored or they have nothing to do. If they ever get bored or have nothing to do, show me that person and I'll show you a person that is lazy to work. What I actually think I must do rather, because this thing is not sharp at all, is to maybe dig out this grass. I think that one would be a better alternative, just to dig it out and know that perhaps it just doesn't grow back. Instead of trying to cut it off to trim it, let me just dig it out. And it will be quicker that way. Then there's also these succulents that are growing, and they grow everywhere, so I don't need it here. So this is the succulent that grows here, and I have no need for it. So part of the things that I'm going to cut off here, because then when it starts expanding, it limits the growth of anything that is close to where it grows. So when we bought this place, I think it's 2 years ago now, where I'm standing would have been trees. Would have been gum tree and what is this? Black wattle. And as you know, if you didn't know, now you know. Gum tree and black wattle are an invasive species here in this area. And so we don't want that to grow. Black wattle, when we do use it, we just use it for firewood. It just makes quick fires, and that's what we use it for. But otherwise, it is not a tree that we have much use of here in this area. And so that is what grew here. And I don't think I could even open the width of my arms and I would hit a tree. And so we've had to do some major work to try and get this place usable. So that's what we have done in the past 2 years, and it's been a lot of hard work. And I'm trying to get a TLB to give this thing to you the way that they are so protective over their TLB. So yeah, that's why I'm doing things by hand. Now the TLB is going to help us to uproot many of the tree stumps that were left over when we cut down the trees. One of the other challenges that I have is is that, as the name of the channel suggests, remote control farmer. I can only come and work here on weekends, so every project that I have, if I start it today and I don't finish, it has a 7-day waiting period between when I start, stop, and up until the time I can finish it. There's always going to be a 7-day waiting period before I can finish any project, if I'm not going to do it and finish it on that one particular day. You know, so unless you have a dedicated labor force, this is unfortunately what ends up happening, that you don't have enough time. You don't have enough time in the day to finish all of the things that you would want to finish. Alright, off the camera, I'm also going to remove these poles here, because they are also in the way, so I'm going to remove these poles. I'm also going to remove, there's a roll of fencing there. I'm going to remove all of it so that I can clear this place right here, so that when we come we can have some parking. So this must go, and I must then clear out the grass that I've cut here, but I'm going to do all of that off camera. are done with this one. We're done with it. Another one which I'm going to do today. You see here, I started last week and I'm going to show it to you. I think I have some pictures I'm going to put up right now. So this is what the place looked like. This is what it looks like now. And so I want to clear the space. I got some grass from the fence, which is this one. I'm going to grow it here. There's a lot of rocks, so it's a dead spot. I'm just going to put grass right in this section here. So when I'm done clearing where I'm clearing now, I'm going to move over to that project. So now I've taken the fence from here. So now I'm going to continue cleaning here. That's what I'm going to do right now. So right here is the grass that I'm going to plant. I'm going to grow this grass in that section where I showed you. I'm going to take this grass and grow it there. And we shall see what happens in a few months' time when I show you the result. My choice of tools, gardening tools my choice of gardening tools, I like Lesher. So this is a company, proudly South African company called Lesher, and they make very nice gardening tools. So this video is not sponsored by Lesher, by the way. I am just I suppose I'm promoting their products. So if you ever need gardening tools, I would suggest that you get Lesher. They're actually very superior products. So I have Lesher, I have Lesher spades, and I think I have Lesher, my hose, everything that I use, I prefer Lesher. South African, it's accredited by the SABS, and it's proudly made in South Africa. All right, so I'm done with this task. You'll remember what it looked like here, and this is what it now looks like. So I'm done with this task of cleaning here. Yeah, the poles are also gone, and there's manure here. I'm going to go and grow and plant this grass now. And so let's get to task number 3 for the day, then task number 4, and then we shall be done. So I'm going to see you on the other side. Alright, so we are now to our third task for the day, and that is clearing this space here. And I'm going to plant the grass. So there's some wood here, planks in fact. So I'm going to clear the section and I'll put some grass on there. Maybe let me give you a picture of what this place looks like. Let me do a before picture and I will then do an after. And now I think I'm chasing the rain now. So this is what it looks like here. I started last week, so I must also come and clear all of this section now. And then, so this is what it currently looks like here. And this is what I'm going to have to be doing now with the rest of the time that I have for today. Well, not with the rest of the time because, well, this is task number 3. I have another task that is waiting for me to start on it. Take it this way because I need to take it up. I'm going to compost it on the other side. So part of me now, since I started what I'm doing here, since I started working here, a huge part of me, in fact, I want to believe with everything that I have that the reason that cheap labor is so prevalent in our country is for this reason. When you can find people that you can pay below minimum wage, I think those who are using cheap labor will never want, I suppose if I can put it this way, will never want foreigners to go back home, because it's a system, or rather it's just a nice way of getting very, very cheap labor, very cheap manual labor for all the projects that people have to do. So that's my opinion on that. Why cheap labor is so prevalent. Alright, so I think that there's rain that's coming. So I will call it a day for this project, which was project number 3 for today. I'm just going to call it a day because if you look at the sky, there is rain that is coming, and I don't want it to stop me before I can do project number 4, which is actually planting some fruit trees. They've been in my backyard, so I need to transplant them. So this is what I've done today. There's the patches of grass that I've put in. Patches of grass, I'm going to mulch them if the rain doesn't fall before I finish my 2 projects that I'm going to do. I'm going to put some mulching. As you can see, there's no landscaping here at all. It's just rocky ground, but I want to grow grass here, so I've tossed the grass right here. It's going to compost over time. So here's the pile right here. This is all that I've done today. So next week what I'll do is that I'll clear some more and then make it a bigger pile instead of just piling it in a wider area. But I'm trying to chase the rain now. So there's 2 things that I really need to do today before the rains come. So one of them, if I can show us, one of them is finishing this fence for the chickens here so that they can roam freely. So I need to close this corner here, this whole section here. I need to close it because she doesn't like chickens being outside. So she just goes very mad whenever the chickens are outside. So I will need to do that. And so now the next thing that I need to do is to go and do the fruit trees, and then I will do the chickens. And I think when I'm done there, if the rain doesn't come down, what I'll then do is to, what am I going to do after that? Oh, I need to collect some eggs because I'm going to incubate them. And this is the extent of the work that still needs to be done, in the sense that we need to get all of these stumps out of the ground. And I've been trying to organize a TLB, but the people that I've been talking to either think that I'm asking for the TLB for free, so they've been very difficult in the past. And so this is what I want to do. I want to grow some fruit trees here, and that's what project number 4 is for today. And then, oh wow, okay, I want to paint this drum, not drum, it's going to be a table, but I want to paint it so that, well, I've oiled it last week. I want to paint it, but it's wet, I can't do that. So that'll be done on another day. And so task number 3 for today, and number 4, find a spot for these trees. So what I do have here, what I do have, as you can see, I've mulched here. Also I'm growing some grass here, and I've got an avo, I've got an orange, I've got an orange or an archie, and I've got some other avo trees. So I'm just going to grow these, and then I will call it a day for the growing, and we'll move over to the next project. There I'm going to put up a swing right there. There's another swing that I took the rope home. I suspended it there, and then the kids played, but I didn't want the rope to go missing, so I took it home. So here I'm going to grow some fruit trees, and so let me just find the right spot for that. Okay, and then of course I'll see you on the other side. So I've got this orange that has been growing at home, and I'm going to show you the root system for it. And it was in a pot, and it basically stopped growing, you know. So the roots reached the maximum depth of the pot. I just didn't have time, or kept forgetting to come and grow it and transplant it here. So we're going to check just what the root system looks like. So it's in this pot. It's in this pot right here. And then we're going to check what the root system looks like when I remove it from the pot, to see just how much the roots had grown. Okay. Now I hope I don't kill my plant. As you can see, those are the roots there, right there. No, they are entangled. But you can see, if you come, okay, well, you can't come. If I bring the camera here, if you can see, this is just what it looks like here, entangled under the pot. So we are going to transplant it right here and hope that it survives the winter. We are going to leave it here, hoping that it survives winter. And so that is tree number 2 done. Tree number 1 is right here. It's an avocado tree, so it's right here. Then I'm going to plant this one. It's also it's a citrus tree. I'm not sure whether it's an orange or it's a nachi. So I'll do that, and then I'll do the other avos, and then I'll be done with this job number 4, and then I'll do my final job and go home. That's it for job number 4. All that remains is for me to get a container, which is like this, a 2-liter container, drill a very small hole in the lid, and I'm going to dig it into the root system of each one of the ones that I've grown. So this is the avocado, and the orange is right there, or the nachi. Then there's another avocado right there, you can't see it there. And then the 4th orange, or the 4th nachi, is right over there. Okay, so let me go and finish fencing off the chickens, and I can officially call it a day, because at least even the rain has it started drizzling, but it stopped now. So at least it gives me some time to finish off some of the things that I thought I wasn't going to finish. Alrighty, so I'm not going to film this last part because it is drizzling. So I'll just show you the before picture, and then I'll show it when I'm done with it. So our sheep and cattle, they temporarily live here, and if I must confess, there is no smell that is better than the smell of cow dung. It just takes me back to some childhood memories. Well, there are smells better than cow dung smell, you know, but there are smells that take me back some decades, when I was still a child. So this is where they stay, and I like it. Well, we have come to the end of this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Just a little story. There's 3 sheep that have gone AWOL. So as I end this episode, I end it with an episode in my life where I have to now go and look for 3 sheep that have gone missing. Thank you. Till next time. Goodbye. Okay, so sheep have been discovered. They're eating at the neighbor's yard. So to get them out, get them home, then I officially end the episode. So the episode is actually ending with a positive note. Ending on a positive note. Okay. Alright, so you go, isn't it? I don't have time for this dog. She's chasing them to the wrong way. Okay. Okay, hey, they all are inside. They are all inside. Ewe. Hayi. Phakela ewe. Oh, khaya besingabuyi ngo. Besingazibuyeli. Yibona. Ngoku hayi kuthukiyana uba ziphi. Oh, zininzi inkomo pha.
Zininzi but ziyafa inkomo zakhe lo.
Oh. Sezindala?
But 3 feet more inkomo. Bye,
Final task. Final task will be to take those eggs and put them in an incubator. That is the final task for me today. And then I will say that I have done my bit. This one, oh wow, it's a big egg. It's a very large egg. If you can see the difference. Then I will call it a day, and I can put these in an incubator. Then I will be done. Then in 21 days I shall show us what will have hatched.